Here's how to declutter without pressure. If your classroom feels full and you're losing time to clutter, I'll show you how to sort using one question and 3 piles. So classroom organization becomes calmer and easier. Subscribe for the full 6S Classroom Organization series and grab the free 9 Ways in Education, What's Stealing Your Time guide. Link in the description below. Here's what this problem costs: lost instructional minutes, more behavior interruptions, and decision fatigue. If you're constantly answering, "Where is this?" or resetting your room yourself, the system is making you the bottleneck. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple, pressure-free way to sort any space so you can finish a zone and feel relief immediately. Several years ago, I did a major sort in my house. I set a timer and I worked steadily, touching everything to decide if it added value, 1 hour a day. It took me 30 days. I found tarragon that expired 17 years ago, hot rollers unused since high school, and 25-year-old wedding cards in a box. The best was my kindergarten report card, second term. The teacher said I was recognizing letters very well, except for the letter J. My name is Julie. Lord bless teachers. I kept the report card and got rid of almost everything else. And the best part wasn't the space in my closets. It was the space in my mind. Here's why this matters for teachers. I've done 3 major sorts in my classroom over about a decade, and welcome to my classroom. Love my periodic table. In those 3 sorts, I've touched everything, just like I did at home. Every single time, it brings this incredible calm to my teaching experience. I have what I need and what I want. Each item has a strategic home, and I know where everything is. It saves me time, and it saves students time too. Here are the 2 steps to sort everything in your classroom and how to avoid the 4 common roadblocks. Classroom organization for teachers starts here. Sort. Everything goes into one of 3 piles: keep, give, or trash. No extra piles. No, I'll decide later pile. That's how clutter survives. Here's the filter. Does this add value for student learning? For me, it's, does this add value for my students to learn chemistry based on what I actually assess? If yes, keep it. If no, but someone else could use it, give it away. If no for anyone, trash it, throw it in the garbage. The hardest sentence in every classroom is, you ready? I might need this. But be honest. When you need something, what do you usually do? You don't dig through old paper stacks. You search online for current resources. So most just-in-case items are emotional inventory that quietly costs you time and mental energy. If something truly matters later, here's the Lean Think compromise. Keep 1 master copy, physical or digital. Label it keep. Kind of funny, my keep folder says ideas from Mr. Stevens. One of the first teachers I worked with, he would give me ideas. That's where I put my master files. Kind of a fun memory. All of those duplicates, recycle or delete. That 1 rule alone cuts paper clutter dramatically. Here's the second roadblock. Use a realistic threshold. Some people use 1 year. I can't. They say, if I haven't used this in 1 year, I get rid of it. That's a little bit too much for me. I use a 5-year rule. If I haven't used it in 5 years, it's not adding value. And no, 35 years doesn't count. Make your rule under 7 years at most. The third roadblock is this replacement mindset. I have to shift my mindset to, I can replace anything if needed. When I purged my house, I knew I would regret 1 or 2 decisions. Even if I had to replace a couple of $20 items, it was worth the thousands of items that I removed and the clarity I gained. 9 months later, after I purged my house, I needed a pair of cowboy boots and a hat for a school assembly. Well, I'd given mine away because I hadn't used them in 20 years. No problem. I borrowed a hat and wore pseudo boots. Students were not grading my boots as they laughed at my dance in the assembly. Here's our 4th roadblock. You've been gifted or inherited items. apply the same filter. This isn't judging the previous teacher, it's updating the room for today's students and your teaching style. If something is meaningful, take a photo or keep one master copy, then pass it on. So here's your action plan. Number 1, the daily timer. Set a timer for 15 minutes, 30 minutes once a day. Pick one zone, one cabinet, one drawer, one shelf. 2 bags, 2 boxes, ready? Let's go. Remember, touch every item. Filter it. Does this add value? Keep it. If it adds value, give it away if somebody else can use it, but it doesn't add value to you. And if it's of no benefit to anyone, throw it away. Second, another approach, the weekly reset. Choose one day a week and knock out one zone at a time, like a slow, steady series. Think a drawer a week, a cabinet a week, a closet a week. And let me just say, I've done all of these methods. They're all great. It just depends on where you are in your life and how busy your classroom is. Third option, the one time block. And sometimes I just love doing this. Let's do it in one go, knock it out. So think a Saturday morning, a summer afternoon, or stay after school one day and finish a full section. Same rules, 3 piles, 1 question, and no later pile. This is one piece of the full system of getting organized. Sorting clears the clutter, but next comes straighten, where we fix the where do I put this problem. We give everything a strategic home. Download my free 9-way Stealing Time Teacher Guide. The link is below. And comment sort if you're doing this with me. Remember, touch everything. You're going to keep it, give it, or throw it away. The result, you get your time back and there is greater success in your classroom. I'll see you next week for Straighten, because once the clutter's gone, we're going to stop losing time to missing stuff. Thanks for being with me. See you next time. Remember, do less and get more. It's up here. Lean, think.